So today I am joined with my very good friend Meg, and we haven't seen each other in like 500 years, so this is really exciting for both of us. Yay!
That's an approximate time, 500 years.
Yeah,
that seems accurate.
Meg is going up to school in the fall. Oh, I guess it's fall now, but she's going up to school in October to go do musical theater stuff in New York, and that's just so exciting, and I'm so jealous. So today we are doing the first time tag. Ooh, it's like everyone's doing it right now, so you should know what that is. It's not anything risque or anything, as it sounds. But yeah, let's just get started.
Tell me about your first boyfriend.
My first boyfriend was in 5th grade. Ooh, super young. But yeah, it was like around Valentine's Day, and it was so stupid. It was the trend to have a boyfriend like at that time, because I guess it was for Valentine's Day. So everyone was getting a boyfriend, and then this guy Nick, I was like, "Do you like me?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Awesome." And then like that night, I called him and was like, "Hey, you want to be my boyfriend?" And he was like, "Yeah." And then we dated for 3 days, and then I called him the 3rd day and was like, "Hey, I don't think this is gonna work out." And that was my first boyfriend, yeah. And I've had such a great track since then. I haven't. Meg, your first kiss.
Okay, my first kiss was with a boy I was dating at the time. His name was Riley, and so we were at the park with a bunch of other people, and we were trekking through like this little forest area behind like the rec center, like Northridge, and we sat at a table, and we were all sitting at a table, and our friends were like, "Hey, this is a perfect place for you guys to kiss." And we were like, "Oh, okay." And then they sat on one side of the table, and we sat on the other side of the table, and then we kissed, and they were all watching, and then they all cheered afterwards.
That's the best, when you get claps
and
for
then
a kiss.
I guess it was good because we got cheers and applause. So that's just an exciting time. What was your first time out of the country?
Well, I was born in Canada, actually, as you can see by this. I have big Canadian pride. So technically, my first time out of that country was moving to the United States, but we'll do something more exciting. My first time out of the country was actually 2 summers ago. I went to a trip around the British Isles with my family because that was my graduation trip, and that was like the most amazing trip of my life. We went to London, and we went to France, and we went to Ireland and Scotland, and we just traveled Europe for a month, and that was amazing because now I know what I want to do with or not what I want to do with my life, but where I want to live when I'm older, because I want to spend the rest of my life in London, because I just fell in love with that city. I love it so much. My heart's in London. I love it.
That's on my list of places I need to go to.
It's so great. I think you would love it.
That's awesome.
Yeah. What was your first time out of the country, Meg?
Okay, well, so I'm half Japanese, and so I have family in Japan, so we've been going to Japan ever since I was really little. So my first time out of the country, I guess, was Japan. When I was like a baby, I guess my mom had me, and then a couple months later we were flying to Japan so like all my relatives could see me. So I don't remember my first time out of the country, but I have a lot of memories of being in Japan, and like I know the city now because they took me there when I was a child so much, which is awesome. I love it.
That's awesome. I want to go to Japan. First concert.
Should I go first?
Yeah.
Okay. My first concert was, one of my friends had 2 tickets to the Jonas Brothers, and she told everybody that, and then she picked one of our friends to go, and then all of us were kind of like, "Oh, that's awesome." But then that friend backed out, and so then I was the replacement friend who got the ticket, which was awesome because it was free though. Like, it was so last minute that she was like, "Oh, do you want to come?" And I was like, "Sure." And she was like, "You don't have to pay because..."
Oh, that's awesome.
And I was like, "All right." And so we went and saw the Jonas Brothers, and I bought a t-shirt, and I still have it.
Jonas Brothers rock, so...
Right? I don't know. They're like coming back now. Is that a thing still?
No, I think they are.
Yeah?
They're like all relevant again, and it's great.
Ooh.
And have you seen Nick's arms?
I saw that.
They're
and then
huge.
I saw on Instagram, their mom, I guess, commented and was like, "I'm glad you weren't that big coming out."
Oh,
and
God.
I was like, that makes me really uncomfortable.
Oh, man. They're growing up. It's weird.
I don't like it.
I don't like it either. It's weird.
Alright, what was your first concert?
My first concert was for my sister's birthday. I want to say she was like 11 or something. But Yeah, because I was pretty young. I think I was in kindergarten. And we went to the Aaron Carter concert, and it was so
When
great.
you were in kindergarten?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and it was really fun. And A-Teens were there, and I was like a huge A-Teens fanatic because of Lilo and Stitch, and they had that Elvis Presley song, and that was awesome. And I just remember one part of the concert, because I had seen the concert on TV, because Disney Channel had like broadcasted it from like LA or something. He like ripped off his jersey for some reason, and I just remember that part so vividly, and I was like, yay, Aaron Carter! And
You started early.
Yep, exactly, and that's where the hormones just started raging at a very young age, and that's where I'm at right now, so.
What was your first time on stage?
First time on stage. Okay, something that you don't know about me yet, because I haven't really shared this with my channel and my audience, but I am a huge musical theater fan, and I did high school theater throughout high school. That was redundant, but yeah, I've basically been doing like theater for the past like 18 years of my life, and I just haven't really done it these past 2 years. So that's just a disclaimer of why this question was brought about. My first time on stage was actually in kindergarten again. I feel like I have a lot of kindergarten stories, but
You peaked in kindergarten.
I did.
And she's been downhill.
Basically, actually. But yeah, in kindergarten, and I used to go to school in California, and we had this little play about the 3 pigs and the wolf. Why could I not think of what that title was? 3 Little Pigs.
3 Little Pigs. I was like, that sounds familiar. It sounds like the 3 Little Pigs.
Exactly. So
Who were you?
I don't know, it was really weird because there were like 20 kids in my class, so we had 1 wolf and then 19 pigs. So it wasn't really the 3 little pigs, it was the 19 little pigs.
Why didn't they divide it evenly, like 3 pigs and then 1 wolf and like 3?
Yeah, you wouldn't know, or like have different stories, I don't know. But yeah, that was my first time on stage. I don't really remember a lot of it other than the fact that we had like these snazzy like sunglasses and then bright pink hats, and then we sang about being pigs and not wanting to die. So that's basically that. So
Right on.
yeah. What was your first time on stage, Meg?
My first time, well, okay, so my first time in a musical was 5th grade, and I was in choir, and my friend Carly convinced me to try out for a musical, which I'd never done before, and so we tried out, and I thought I was going to get the lead because that's just what you assume when
Yeah,
you try
always.
out for a show, is that you're gonna be the lead. And so I actually got cast as a clown, and my theme, like, we could get our own costumes and like makeup done, and so I chose to be a pink clown, so that was my title, and I put that on my artistic resume for the longest time, like,
awesome.
Pink clown in Circus Circus, because it was a really exciting, it was a big role for me, it was a big one.
Yay, so that's it. That was our first time tag. If I were doing this with someone else, I would broadcast their channel down there, but Meg doesn't have a channel, and you all should make her have one because she's awesome and hilarious and going to New York as well, so you have something to make videos
I
about.
know, hopefully my life will be super exciting.
But yeah, thank you for being in my tag
Yay,
video.
thank you for having me.
Whatever you want to see next, put in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you later. Goodbye!
Bye!